brand new Moto Z2 Force in front of me. This, in fact, is my first look at any Moto mod capable Motorola device, so I'm kind of excited about that. But on top of that, this guy here packs the latest from Snapdragon, the 835. One of the unknown features, or at least something that isn't commonly discussed, is the gigabit LTE capabilities of that processor. So for this video, I partnered up with Snapdragon to go a little bit more in depth about what gigabit LTE might mean for you in either the Moto Z2 Force or another smartphone that features it. We are looking at the 64 gigabyte super black version, but this unit does feature expandable storage, so theoretically up to 2 terabytes in the microSD slot. So there it is. Motorola is stating that this display right here is shatter-proof, not resistant-proof, and they've done a number of displays and presentations where they're dropping the thing, slamming the thing, and they can't smash the screen. So that's pretty cool. So there's the device, very thin in fact. Jack can pick that up for you there. Fingerprint sensor on the front, as you could tell. USB Type-C with quick charge also. Over on the side here, we have volume up, down, and a power switch. Now, this is something that also goes overlooked. This textured power switch is something that I appreciate. When you reach down in your pocket, you can immediately differentiate between the power and lock switch and the volume rockers. You don't even need to look at the device. You could just tell by touch. I'm a big fan of that. The SIM card tray is up on the top here. There's a dual lens system capable of a monochrome mode or a portrait mode, so you can blur the background and get the effect of a large aperture from traditional photography or an interchangeable lens system. Now this is the fancy part right here. It's these pins, this connector at the bottom that allows you to just slap Moto mods onto the back. So whether that's the battery expansion or the 360 camera that I mentioned earlier, as far as I know, they're one of the only manufacturers with a system like it. USB-C to traditional USB. Whoa.
Hello, Moto.
Hello there. It's super light, especially for something that's mostly metallic. I think part of that has to do with the fact that the display, this shatterproof display, is actually made out of a special plastic rather than glass. You have the 1440p display. I believe this is their first device with a dual lens system built in. The thing that still sets this apart from the other phones that are on the market is the expansion through Moto mods. It's that childhood dream of the modular smartphone. There's everything from camera attachments to projectors, and I've even got a couple of them over here. It's a battery expansion. It just clips on right like this. Oh, look at that. You've just added extra battery. It's magnetic and it speaks to the device through this pin system on the bottom. Now, power is cool, but not as cool as sound. This is a lot more sound for your device. Fits on just like that. Now you can pop out the kickstand and turn up the volume. So there is a kickstand on the back. And you can basically stand it like that. Now, first I'd like to test the audio without the sound pack on. I didn't even realize this. The speaker for this device is up where the earpiece is. Same song. Let's slap this guy on and see what happens. Okay. All right. It's obviously an improvement. Now the cool thing here is that previous generation mods even work with new equipment. So presumably the next version of this device would still be functional with these mods, with newer mods, and so on. You just shake your hand like this to switch between the forward and rear facing camera. That's kind of cool. Kaboom. And now one of the things with this dual lens system is it features a monochrome sensor. So if I flip over to black and white, it's gonna give me a more true black and white look with more contrast. It's a much cleaner looking black and white as well. Is that slick or what? That's artistic. That's borderline artistic. So these two cameras can be used independently like that for the monochrome aspect, or together these two lenses can work in conjunction to give you this portrait effect. They're calling it depth enabled, and I grab my focus where I want it. The background is far more blurry than on this frame here. Like, look at these chairs over here, and the background all the way down to there is still in focus. If I flip over to the portrait style, you can see how much softer the elements in the back are. And of course, it wouldn't be a phone unboxing video without a wonderful selfie of yours truly. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So there you go. That's my moment right there. Do 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 do. Yeah. And obviously you're dealing with the latest from Snapdragon here, and I told you at the beginning of this video that I was going to talk a little bit about gigabit LTE. This, of course, is the fastest connection type that you can currently have to your smartphone from your cell tower. You got extra antennas in here, so even if you're in a busy spot or a spot where you don't get the best service, or a place where you could take advantage of all that extra bandwidth, it's gonna happen right in here. So that means multimedia, that means streaming, it means VR potentially, 360 video, anything that's bandwidth intensive that you are now doing on your smartphone, you want the best connectivity you can get, and currently, this is where it's at. So there you have it, the Moto Z2 with the Moto mods and the latest from Snapdragon packed inside. If you want to learn anything more about that chip, be sure to click the link down in the description. Thanks to Qualcomm for partnering up on this video.